Hi guys, so today is the 5th, I think, of August, and there's been a little bit of a change to the schedule today because um, I'm on a night shift tonight, and when I woke up about half 12, 1 o'clock, went downstairs to check the post, and the few bits I'd ordered for a friend's birthday had not arrived, so I've had to dash out to the shop to make sure she's at least got a card. She's going on holiday, so I'll just explain to her that our presents haven't arrived, and I'm sure she'll be fine with it for when she gets back off her holiday. So as a result of that, I'm not going to be filming a cross stitch update today because I haven't really done much. I've only worked on one whip, and that was Promises Kept. So I'm just going to do a bit more of Pokemon Go. When I went to the shop, I have been out catching Pokemon, and I'll just go into the journal, which says what you've caught and when. So, sorry about that. I thought I heard the door, but it wasn't, so never mind. So, back to the journal. If I scroll down into the journal, you can see the date of Pokemon you've caught and the information. So, today we've caught a Caterpie, a Rattata, a Caterpie Eevee, a Venonat, Weedle, Caterpie, Rattata, Pidgey, Eevee, Spearow, Rattata, Pidgey, and a Pidgeotto. So we're now halfway, just over halfway to level 7. I think I did get a few more badges, but I'm not 100% sure which ones they were. I think this was one of them. That was one when they were. I've caught 10 of that type. So that is where we currently are with our badges. And I'm now going to explain a bit about candies, transferring your Pokemon, and evolution of Pokemon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Pokemon into number order. And as you can see, the Pokemon highlighted in blue, like Caterpie here, are ones we've caught today. So for Caterpie, for example, I currently have 9 candies and it needs 12 to evolve. So I need to catch one more Caterpie to be able to evolve that into a Kakuna. No, a Metapod, sorry. So here is Weedle, and Kakuna, who needs 50 to evolve. So we're going to talk about transfers first. So since we have a CP38 Caterpie, these lower ones down here at 10 and 15 we don't really need because they're not the highest power. So if you click on this button here, you've got favourite and transfer. So we're going to transfer this Pokemon, which means basically we send it to the professor and we never see that Pokemon again. But what you do get for transferring a Pokemon is a Weedle candy. So that means transfer successful, you've gained 1 Weedle candy. So we're just going to do this for a few more. Again, you have to excuse the cough, it is getting better, but it's not completely gone. So again, we'll just get rid of this last CP15, which means we should now have 30 Weedle candy. So since this is our highest CP Weedle, we're going to evolve this into a Kakuna. So as you can see here, this is what you will experience when your Pokemon evolve into their next generation, or the next stage of their evolution, should I say. So here our Metapod has evolved into a Kakuna. So it's a CP41. It's not the best because the one we caught out in the wild was a CP43, but so that's Kakuna. Like you can see, it's not our best one, but it does give us some 500 XP for leveling up. Now, if you are at a level where you have lucky eggs, I'll just show you what they are in the shop when it loads. This is lucky eggs here. If you have a lucky egg and you're going to be evolving a few Pokemon at a time, it is very beneficial to use that lucky egg for the 30 minutes and evolve Pokemon in those 30 minutes because it will give you double XP, which, as you can saw there, for evolving our Weedle into Kakuna, we got 500. With a lucky egg, it would have been 1,000, which means we can level up quite quickly. So now I'm going to go back into here, and the next evolution we are going to look at is Pidgey. As you can see, our highest level Pidgey we have is a CP93. So these lower ones at 26 and 10, I'm just going to transfer to give us more Pidgey candy. It does sometimes take a little while to register. So once we've transferred out these Pidgey, we will also transfer some of the Pidgeotto at the lower levels, because we don't really need the lower, like the CP15 Pidgeotto, we definitely don't want to keep that, because that is a very, very low level of CP power. And since our highest Pidgey is CP93, I'm also going to get rid of these Pidgeys that are in the 40s and 50s, because now we know we can catch a higher level CP Pidgey. We don't want to keep these lower level ones. And we might also get rid of the CP58 one, because again, now we have a 93 one, we don't want to keep the lower level ones, because we can obviously catch something that's much better. So sorry this has taken a while, but there's a lot to go through. And since we have a CP 113 Pidgeotto, I'm also going to transfer these other Pidgeottos to try and get enough Pidgey candy so we can evolve our Pidgey to a Pidgeotto to a Pidgeot, go through the whole, which I think needs 62 candies, because you need 12 candies to evolve Pidgey into Pidgeotto, and I think you need 50, you need 50 to evolve Pidgeotto into Pidgeot. So I'm also going to get rid of the CP 61 Pidgey, and the CP 75 Pidgey is something I'm also going to transfer. So now when we click on our CP93 Pidgey, we're going to evolve this one into the next level, which is Pidgeotto, and that will give us 500 XP. It won't give us a bonus for it being a new Pokemon, because we have already captured a Pidgeotto out in the wild. So now when this has finished its sequence for evolution, we will see what it is. It's a CP 176, so I think this makes this Pidgey, I'm just going to go into combat power, that makes it our strongest Pokemon so far at CP 176. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into number order and evolve this CP 176 Pidgey into Pidgeotto into a Pidgeot. Now we should get 500 XP for an evolution and 500 XP for this being a new Pokemon registered in the Pokédex, a Pidgeot. So here is our Pidgeot. We will find out the CP power of Pidgeot when it's finished its evolution sequence. So it's registered to a Pokédex, it's highlighted it at the bottom. So this is quite a good CP Pidgey for the level we currently are, level 6. So if I just go out, we should get... Oh, we've got 1500 XP for this, and we've earned a medal for evolving 3 Pokemon. So if I scroll down, we've now got a Scientist level 1 medal. And we are very close to being a level 7. So if we now go back into Pokemon and into our combat power, you can now see that the Pidgeotto we just evolved has turned into a CP 311 Pokemon. So we're also going back into number order. I don't think we'll be evolving. I'm just going to look at how many we need to evolve Kakuna into Beedrill, so we're still way there. Now, Rattata is the next Pokemon that I think we can evolve once we've transferred some of these Pokemon out. So again, going into the lower level CPs and transferring them over to the Professor. So the CP10's I'm not going to keep. And I think the next one up was a CP21. I'm also going to transfer that out because that's not our strongest Rattata that we have captured. So I'm going to go to our CP68, which is our strongest Rattata that we have, and evolve this, which turns into a Raticate. This will also be a new Pokemon registered in the Pokedex, because we've not captured Eradicate yet. So this is Eradicate. It's registered at the Pokedex. It's a CP 180, so it's not our highest level Pokemon, but it's still good. Like I said, we've only just leveled over to level 7. So I don't think that's registered that we're at level 7 yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into Pokemon. It's still in number order, and we are going to continue down and see if we can evolve any of our other Pokemon. I think that Zubat will be the next one we'll be able to have. No, we can't even evolve a Zubat yet. But I'm still going to transfer some of the lower level Pokemon out to make up space in our bag. Because at the beginning you get a... you can only store 250 Pokemon in your bag at any one time, so we don't want to keep every single Pokemon we capture. We do want to transfer them out to make up space for other Pokemon. So I don't think we're going to be able to evolve anything else in this episode. But do look out for further episodes later on, and maybe next week and things, once we've captured more of these Pokemon like Zubat, Eevee, Caterpie and Caterpie and Weedle. Hopefully we will start getting some starter Pokemon, and things like that. Spearow is not even close to being able to level up, but Venonat, we've also her maybe be able to level up soon. So this is where we are currently. This is us registered level 7. So for level 7 we've got an Incense, Revive, Potion and some Pokeballs, which is all brilliant. So where does that we are? We've got 37 Potion, 26 Revive, and Incense. I did use an Incense today whilst I was out at the shop, because I knew I was going to be near the shop for about 30 minutes. So I thought, well, it's beneficial if I'm walking around the shop to put that Incense on to capture Pokemon. And I did, as you can see, I've captured quite a few. We've got 67 Pokeballs, camera and 2 egg incubators. So just while I'm here, I'm going to go into our eggs and see where we are currently with our eggs. We are at 1.04 out of 5 and 0.92 out of 5 for these two 5-kilometre eggs. So that's where I'm going to leave today's episode. So I hope you've enjoyed learning a bit about evolution and what those candies are for, and levelling up to level 7. So thank you for watching, and I will see you for Veda Day 6 tomorrow.